Hey guys. Well guys, life has definitely been very busy for me lately, but I was not gonna let this week go by and not film and produce a video for you guys. So lately I have been working on this project in Bloxburg, which is a music recording studio. And since I'm not gonna be showing the full building process, I figured I could still put out some content and at least show you guys the full tour of the project. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, so let's get started. Before we start touring it officially, I just want to show you guys, like, I have it as a geometric, isometric, kind of isolated room build, so it's no like entire building. I didn't really want to do that, so I kind of just wanted to focus on like literal recording area for this build because I find that area of a recording studio pretty cool. And I put this on screen right here just to show you guys it was just around 50k, which I think is really great. So yeah, and both of these rooms that I've made, they're in like 4x4, so these aren't really big either, but it definitely fit everything that I think would be in a recording studio. So over here we just have our piano and our keyboards, which I think are pretty cool, and then we have our guitars and drums with some additional speakers back here, and these are supposed to look like kind of like the soundproofing, so that's what that was. And it took me forever to decide on which decals I wanted to put on the walls, but I decided records would be pretty fitting. And of course we have like a microphone to record music, obviously. And then here we can kind of see where you would have the person recording on the computer and the person actually like singing or whatever, and you can have a see-through thing because they usually have that. If they don't have that, then they usually have like an isolated recording booth, which is also pretty cool. Okay, so on this side is more of the computer tech kind of side, so it's pretty cool over here. This is where they do all the editing in this chair here, and I wasn't gonna waste Bloxbucks on buying like the double monitor computer, so I just decided to use a desktop and a laptop, and they pretty much do the same thing because that's what modern music uses a lot nowadays. Honestly, I just wish that Bloxburg had like equalizers and stuff like that they actually use, but we will manage. I mean, you can make a whole song just using a laptop or a desktop, so it's not really that far-fetched anyways. And then over here we just have a bunch of speakers that could be receiving the music that's coming from the other side, so I felt like that was pretty appropriate to put on this side. And I guess I would label this build as like modern mid-century because if you look at like the color scheme and the textures and the furniture I used, it's pretty much giving that in my opinion. But yeah, okay, so over here we just have the lounging area, so I wanted to make it kind of like comfy. They usually have a chair or couch inside of a recording studio for other people just to like listen and sit down or whatever. And for the decals in here, I really wanted to go with like rock bands that I like, or famous rock bands, because a lot of people know of this. So Korn, Nirvana, Radiohead, and then I did put some favorites. So I put 3 Days Grace, which is literally my favorite band, and I put Bob Marley, which is more reggae, but it still has touches of rock in that music, so of course. And then we have Alice in Chains, which is another awesome band. And if we look at the lighting that I use in here, I just use this new lighting. I don't know what's called. I think they just are ceiling panels or whatever, but I really like them. We needed an option for this in Bloxburg for sure. And then I just use these modern like ceiling lights, and of course like these ones because I feel like they fit the stage look, like, you know, so that's what I did there. And if you look on like the rim on the outside of these, it's like I have like black outlines on these rooms because I wanted to make it seem like it was like a stage set, so just kind of make it seem like it's kind of theatrical or something you would see like a setup. So I don't know, for like a show, you know, like those shows like sitcoms and stuff, like, or like Disney Channel shows that you used to watch, and it's like they're on like the houses inside of a building because they're on a stage set. So that was supposed to be the feeling of this. But that's pretty much it for this build. I'm really happy with it, and of course I love it because it includes music, so why not? It's very realistic. And yeah, oh, and we can't forget about the plant. I always have to include a plant. So now on to outro. Alright guys, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this week's video. I know it was a little bit shorter than my usual videos and my content, but hopefully it was still entertaining. Oh, and guys, I recently started posting on TikTok again, so I'll put my TikTok TikTok on screen if you guys do want to follow me there and just see all the random stuff that I post. Recently, I've been posting on my top Bloxburg builds and also some random edits. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. And as always, I love you all. Stay rad. I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.